In the media, America is not in decline. We remain the strongest military power on earth, but that power requires renewal. And with global threats that are constantly evolving, it's time to make a $1.5 trillion investment, a generational down payment.
Yeah, so I guess everyone needs a backup plan at some point, and apparently if Hegseth's role as defense secretary doesn't work out, he's already got something else lined up, which is being the host of a children's show. Wouldn't you agree, Cenk? Did you enjoy that? Did you feel stimulated?
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? Maybe fire Miss Rachel for being so anti-genocide and bringing a guy who is helping the genocide. Do a kids show. That sounds like a good idea. He said generational down payment. Is it, brother? Because once you increase the budget to 1.5 trillion, you're not gonna bring it back down. You're gonna keep on increasing it. One of the things I care about here, Elliot, is, gee, I wonder why this war that is going so well needs so much extra money. But tell us all about it.
Yeah, well, as it turns out, that video is real. It was not made by a troll. It was, in fact, an official Department of War promotional video, thus further cementing the memification of the United States. So it was uploaded by Pete Hegseth to sell Trump's $1.5 trillion defense budget proposal, which, to put in perspective, equals Amazon, Google's parent company, and Apple's annual revenue all combined. So what will that money be used for? Well, don't worry, folks. Pete Hegseth is here to teach us a lesson.
America's $1.5 trillion investment guarantees that the United States military will maintain this advantage against any adversary, anywhere, at any time. Here's why. A historic $756 billion of the defense budget, more than half of it, will be allocated to investments in new capabilities. That means factories, technology, and jobs. It also means spending $100 billion to advance the next generation of American air power. We're advancing the largest shipbuilding request since 1962, including $10 billion into our maritime industrial base. We're committing nearly $18 billion to operationalize Golden Dome for America to defend the homeland. We're providing the largest investment in drone warfare and space capabilities ever. We're reshoring our critical mineral sector to reduce reliance on foreign nations. And we're increasing our investment in artificial intelligence by 800%.
I mean, shouldn't you feel a little like insulted by that? Just in terms of intelligence, a generational down payment on our future. Also, meanwhile, the US national debt is approximately $38.96 trillion. Additionally, the Pentagon's $1.5 trillion budget proposal represents a 42% increase from what the US currently spends on the military. That figure does not include the cost of Trump's war in Iran, which is expected to cost billions and up to $1 trillion by some estimates. So basically that means that the Pentagon is asking for $1.5 trillion, and then they're going to be asking for even more money. A senior Pentagon official said the timing of the appropriations process means a supplemental budget request will likely be needed to address near-term operational costs and replenishment needs arising from the conflict. Well, I can't, pay for it, which is with the $1.5 trillion. We're going to need a little bit more money. Also, you can't have healthcare. And yeah, so I don't even want to know how much it's costing Pete to make these videos. It seems like they're made by SNL, but far worse. And yes, I did say videos because apparently this is part of a series. So, like and subscribe, I guess. Now, stating in a previous one of these videos, more videos like these will be released over the next month to highlight how the $1 trillion budget, quote, will make a generational investment in our arsenal of freedom. Also, I say this every time, but when he wears that pocket square, that is a reference to a handkerchief, and it does imply that he blows his nose on the American flag. I've said I can't not say it anyway. Basically, Cenk, what do you think? This seems absolutely insane to me.
So I'll bring this up from time to time. There's a good time to do it. So when Trump first won, I tweeted, "Hey guys, if you want help with Doge." And remember, they were going to cut $2 trillion or something along those lines. I was like, well, I could knock off 20% of it for you. I could reduce $400 billion from the Pentagon. Put me in, coach. And Elon Musk and Donald Trump Jr. and others related to the administration were like, oh, we're going to cut we're gonna cut the Pentagon. We don't need you. We're good. We're good. We're gonna do it. And although, to be fair, Elon said, any suggestions, okay? As if they were gonna listen to that. So I said, great, I gave suggestions, etc. And then a lot of MAGA guys and independents got excited. Oh my God, we're gonna cut the Pentagon. We're gonna, Doge is amazing. It's gonna save us so much money. And then they're like, we're cutting all foreign aid. If you're trying to help people not die from AIDS, you're not getting any money anymore. Did you say all foreign aid? No, I was just kidding. Of course not Israel's. We're cutting everyone but Israel, right? Israel, we're gonna actually give a lot more. In fact, we're taking from the rest of the world and we're gonna give it to Israel. But okay, Pentagon, we're not cutting. Well, it was around 850 billion when we came in. Now we're gonna make it 1.5 billion, nearly doubling it. Where the hell's the cut? There's no cut. No. And now, did I think they were actually gonna cut? No, I wanted them on the record, and here they are. Not even the exact opposite of cutting. And so things, when he first said, you know what, half of this budget will go to, and I'm like, here we go, Israel. I was like, oh, they didn't say it. All right, so that's secret, but they're not sharing it with us. Golden Dome, $18 billion. The Golden Dome is approximately going to cost at least 1.2 trillion according to estimates. Trillions, 18 billion. They're not going to build it for that. At 18 billion, all you're gonna get is a robbery. So that 18 billion will go to their friends and allies who'll steal it and won't build a goddamn thing. You can't build Golden Dome over the size of a country like America, let alone for $18 billion. But the cartoons are a nice touch. So because at the end of all of these wars that this 1.5 trillion is gonna pay for, the last thing we'll hear is bia, bia, bia. That's all, folks. Every time you ring the bell below, an angel gets his wings. Totally not true, but it does keep you updated on our live shows.